Hey everybody, good afternoon. I know it's been a while since I've recorded. It's been about 3 weeks. I was going through a lot, I think. Yeah, I kind of went to the hospital 2 times. Found out I have a kidney stone. I was having a lot of problems, in my stomach and everything. And I just didn't feel well physically. And, it threw me off mentally a little bit too, to be honest. Today I wanted to talk about His strength in times of weakness. So as I was going through those physical things, I also I I still had strength. I had strength to pray still. I had strength to still, go to work. I had strength to still walk and, walk around, walk my dog, whatever. And no matter what season you're in your life, no matter what moment you're in your life where you feel a lot of pain physically or mentally or spiritually, wherever it is, you're always going to have strength. Maybe you might not have as much strength. Maybe you'll have a little bit of strength, but the strength is always there. And that is God. The strength within us is God's mercy shining through us, His grace shining through us. We have strength in every moment. And that is only if we have faith that we have strength, of course. If we believe that we have strength. But we have it in every moment of your life, whether you're suffering, whether you're in pain, whether you're depressed, whether whether you feel like you're losing everything around you, there's still strength. There's still somewhat of a desire to keep going and to keep fighting. And that is God. That's the light within you that you need to shine. And the more that you move, the more that you keep going, the more that you are letting His light shine. Because when we move with His strength in those times of weakness, His peace surpasses our understanding. His peace overflows us like a river. And that's when we're really, truly shown the testimony of the resurrection. Because when we die to our flesh and we continue on with the strength of Christ, even though we don't physically or mentally or spiritually feel like it, even though it might not make sense, to the human standard, if you keep going with His strength, His peace surpasses your understanding. And that's a testimony of His resurrection, because He rose after He died. He brought life by His death. And through us continuing to move with His strength, even though we're in times of suffering or feel weak, that's the testimony of the resurrection, that we are letting the life continue. And that's a manifestation of life, of receiving God's grace, receiving God's light, receiving God's strength, and letting Him shine as the testimony through you, the great testimony of the resurrection of Christ through you. We all resurrect. We don't have to physically die and rise up like Christ to resurrect. Your mind can be resurrected, your spirit can be resurrected, and your body can be resurrected. But that only means if you have enough faith for His strength to shine through you. You can only move through His strength. The more you move through His strength, the more that you are dying to yourself. You're dying to your understandings. In the Bible it says, lean not on your own understanding, but on God. I can put the Bible verse is right there. Lean not on your own understanding. Lean not on your own understanding. When we lean not on our own understanding and on the faith of Christ and the faith of Christ's strength and His light, then we are constantly resurrecting. A lot of people talk about breakthrough. Oh, breakthrough is coming. Breakthrough, we're getting through this, we're breaking through. And I just want to cut it in half right there and just be very blunt. Breakthrough happens with you. You have to make breakthrough happen. It's not just going to happen. Everything is not just going to change overnight if you're not moving according to faith, if you're not moving according to God's strength and who you know yourself to be through Christ. Breakthrough is a mindset. It's life. Breakthrough is a continuous pattern of life constantly resurrecting in your life. You have to move. You have to create the foundation. First is Christ. Lean on Christ, not your own understanding. However that may apply to you, lean on Christ. Whether it may apply to you through forgiving other people, through physically pushing yourself even when you don't feel like it, through mentally pushing yourself even when you don't feel like doing something. Lean on Christ through loving others even when you don't know how to love them, even when you feel like they're unlovable. What it means to lean on Christ is to receive Him as wise, receive Him as your shepherd, receive Him as the source, and you are merely the sheep. We all need a shepherd, and Christ is our shepherd, and we are the sheep of Him. So the more we lean on Him, the more we are guided to resurrection, through breakthrough, through strength, through faith, through an abundance. Job lost everything. He lost his family, his wife, his land, his house. He lost everything through a test of faith. God said to Satan, you can test him. Test his faith. God lets us be tested sometimes. And it's needed in order for our level of faith to be revealed to us. For me having a lot of stomach pain, maybe that was a test in my faith with Christ. Maybe that was a test of, okay, let's see how much she knows that I'm truly with her. I'm going to test her to see if she truly knows how much I'm with her. And I believe I passed that test. Because I didn't call anybody and say, hey, can you be with me here? I'm really in pain. No. I just was in prayer. Because I knew that God is with me. And that God is with us all. And I'm not trying to make a huge deal about anything that I went through. I'm just using it as a testimony to shine light onto you. Because God is with us. You don't need a person. You don't need a man. You don't need a woman for your light to shine. You need God. Only by God you are fulfilled and set free. A lot of people, they adore relationships. They adore marriage. They adore kids. They adore it so much that it becomes an idolization. That it starts being the number one. That it's up here and God is down here. And you may not know that. You may not see it. It may be subconscious. You're subconsciously idolizing things that are not to be idolized. But I'm telling you, put Christ first and receive His strength. And when you do that, a lot of things are going to be revealed to you. I was just studying in the Bible right now that, let me read this verse. Where there is no revelation, the people cast off restraint, but happy is he who keeps the law. When we are not moved with revelation, with Christ, we cast off restraint. But happy is he who keeps the law. So when we continue to obey God and put God first, we are happy. And why are we happy? Life is peaceful when you don't need a lot of things but God. Life is peaceful when you come to the realization that everything on this earth is vanity, but God is the one eternal. There's peace with that. And God is that peace. Don't put anybody above God. When you put somebody above God, God is going to start putting things above you. He's going to start thinking, okay, you can't handle what I have for you. If we put things above God, there's going to be delay. Let's say if I'm idolizing a relationship and I really want, or if I really want a certain career and I start idolizing that so much, God is going to have all these plans, these great things that he has in his book for me. And he's going to be like, okay, no, she's not ready for that yet. She's not ready to meet this person yet because she hasn't got her priorities right. She doesn't put me first. She's not receiving my peace. She's not receiving my fulfillment. She's not receiving my love to its fullest capacity. How could I give her any of that stuff if she is idolizing that and not letting me do it? That is what I believe God is thinking when we idolize things and put him above him. Let me tell you something. Do what's within your control and let God do everything else. You're completely fine where you are. There's so much peace in the moment. If you come to the realization that God is with us every single time, there's so much peace and joy within that. And I can't kid you enough, you know? There's so much joy that comes in that. And when you start receiving that, it's just a constant resurrection, a constant breakthrough. So, put God first and receive his strength. Receive his strength, because whatever you feel like, you know, is a physical or mental or spiritual limitation, it's all a lie. You're not limited. It's your mindset. It's your level of faith. Jesus said, you have just a mustard seed of faith can move mountains. Only a mustard seed of faith can move mountains. A mustard seed is very tiny. I don't know if you've ever seen one, but I haven't. But it's very tiny. I did research on how small a mustard seed is. Basically, it's like a grain of sand. That small of faith, you can move mountains. So don't move with your physical understanding. Move with the peace of God. Move with the faith of God. Move with the wisdom of God. Move with the light of God. Cast it all onto him. And once you do so, you're going to receive his strength. Continue moving. Put him first. I love you guys. And the reason why my background is different this time is because my tripod actually broke. So I made this like weird concoction where I'm hanging half of my tripod or whatever with the light part on it onto my chair. And the living room is the only place that I can do that now. So yeah, you might see more videos of me filming here if I don't get a new tripod soon, which I tend to put things off. So I love you guys very much, and I hope your week has been great. I just wanted to quickly get all those messages out there. I hope you gained anything. I love you guys so much, and if there's anything you want me to pray for, anything you want me to be an intercessor for, leave a comment down below. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything that you are doing. Thank you for everything that you guys have impacted this channel with. And thank you so much for your love and peace and your great, beautiful messages. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your heart and your love and your openness. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you. Love you guys. Much peace. I'll be with you guys soon. Love you.